I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce you to the Johnson iRacing team, to give you a little bit of background on the team itself, and to tell you some of the history that we have in stock car racing. In 1963, my dad and my Uncle Charlie built their first ever stock car, and by the mid-60s, they were running 427 Galaxies at tracks all over the Midwest, the Fairgrounds Speedway, up at St. Robert, down at Fort Smith. They won a lot of races. Charlie was the shoe, Dad was the mechanic. Butch Beck, Stuart Richardson, Brush 8 Glenn helped him out. By the late 60s, they were famed for running the white and black Faust Ford. The photo's grainy, but the little guy in the seat, that's me. By 1975, Uncle Charlie retired. He started building rail dune buggies, and he got his fix for speed in other ways, taking those buggies down the highways and off-road. But by the late 80s, we were ready to go racing again. 92, my cousin Ramey, Uncle Charlie, cousin Robbie, and Dad Wayne were all driving street stocks. But in 1994, Ramey was killed in a racing accident at Speedway USA in Bolivar. Racing was never quite the same. Still, it was such a part of our lives that we went back. We raced on for another 5 years, winning lots of races, ultimately 13 championships and 3 Rookies of the Years over the course of 10 years. We were named Crew of the Year. We had lots of great help. We won Mechanic of the Year awards. And every once in a while, a member of our team was recognized by NASCAR for their contribution to putting great teams on the track and running cars that were up front. We raced hard. Ultimately, we sent 3 members of our team to work in NASCAR. My mom, Rosemary, worked as a scorer even. My dad, Wayne, working as an over-the-wall man. After working for Michael Waltrip, they went on to work for Carl Edwards. With Carl, Dad acted as a pit crewman, a jack of all trades, and a pit setup guy. My brother-in-law, Chris Passantino, went over the wall for curb racing, changing tires, and as a fabricator. Ultimately, Ramey, Robbie, Uncle Charlie, my dad, Wayne, Butch Beck, and my brother-in-law, Chris Passantino, were all inducted into the Ozarks Area Racing Hall of Fame. Today, we started an iRacing team. Why iRacing? Well, our family doesn't have its racing roots the way it used to. Racing's expensive. It's fairly dangerous. And iRacing is a way to get my son involved in racing, to recognize the commitment we had in the past to stock car racing, and at the same time to go on and satisfy those competitive urges that we feel. And maybe, just maybe, introduce another generation of people. So I hope you enjoy this clip of the Johnson iRacing team racing at USA International Speedway in Lakeland, Florida on the iRacing platform.
Oof.